Hello guys, it's Aaron again. So today we're going to do a feature site episode for the Lotus Mage Fina for her 7 stars. So as I previously posted or from the E3 event, so we are now going to have a 7-star units coming by at least after it's either during the anniversary or after the anniversary. So let's go. So in Altema, Final Fantasy Japan, so Lotus Mage Fina is the number one healer and white mage on the rankings, because if you have seen on the site, the number one is Santa Rosalia, but again the Santa Rosalia in Japan is different from our Santa Rosalia in the global. So they really tweak their Santa Rosalia. That's why it's at least top 3 units in Japan. So let's see now, since we have a different Santa Rosalia. So let's go for the next number one or next best white mage in the game. So it's Lotus Mage Fina or the CG Fina in global. So her 5-star or her active abilities is Essence Trust. It gives LBH on a unit, and then he has also a Prime Heal with a 1000 AoE heal with a 3.4 times modifier, and then AoE Cure All statuses. And then he has a Aniswish, so there's a 20% chance to counter physical attack with Aniswish, or an AoE 800 HP heal with 3 times modifier. She also has a Reverse Hearts, which gives him auto revive with 100% HP for all your allies. Next would be her Manotopia, so it's an AoE 50 MP recovery for all except caster. So it gives her at least an 20 MP and then auto MP regen for the caster, and also along with your units. She also has a dual cast. And then she has a shining cheer, which is a AoE 3000 HP heal with 9 times modifier, which is split for over 3 turns, and then AoE fill of 1 limit burst crystals. So next is Rick Punisher, which is a 360% magic damage as spirit. It will calculate his spirit, and then it will be convert to a magic. So next would be his Divine Veil in AoE 80% attack defense for 3 turns, and then also gives you a 45% all element resistance for 3 turns. Next would be his Dystopia, an AoE 280% magic attack with 160% per turn max of 3 times if you repeatedly use it. Next would be his Sacred Burst, so it's a single target 525% magic damage as spirit, and then it will be calculated as magic. So for his active abilities at 7 stars, which is at level 105, it gives her an 80% auto revive. It gives him an self auto revive, and then he will revive at 80% HP for 3 turns, and then also gives an auto revive 100% on 3 turn cooldown and available for 1 turn. So she will cast an auto revive on herself, and then if there are companions or there are units that are dead, they will be auto revive again. So that's a very good thing, especially for some thresholds that you are not able to survive even if you put them re-race, especially for the incoming event or incoming battle with Cain. So his next level 110 7-star build, sorry for the noise. So there's an AoE 250% HP heal with 18 times modifier, and then also gives an AoE revive at 80% for 3 turns on a 7 turn cooldown, and it is available on turn 1. So it for example, it's a very useful for some fights just like Bahamut, which gives you a first turn, and then on the next turn he will cast and a very strong skill that your units might not survive, so you can you can just use it to have an AoE auto revive at 80%, especially on if it is available on turn 1. So that's why she is the now at least the number 2, but if you remove the Santa Roselia, she is now will be the number 1 AoE white mage. So his passive abilities has a 20% HP and then sexy pose, which 30% chance to counter physical attacks with sexy pose or single target charm with a 5% chance. And then her passive with purity, a 100% resistance to sleep, silence, and paralysis. Next would be her Eternal Doom, so she recovers 5 MPM turn and then plus 15% HP. So that all in all, there's a 35% HP. And then for White Lotus, she has a 100% limit burst fill rate with 50% bonus when she is equipped with the staff, and then 50% spirit when equipped with the bow. So as I previously build, there are some 2 builds, like if you have already have the Tinkerer carry, which is you can get from the last event from the December. So you can have her bow, which has also have a spirit. Then she also has 30% spirit. And then there's a Undying Darkness, which gives him a 40% MP and then 100% Pratify Resist. So next would be her magic, which gives her a 30%. And then Dark Memories for 15% magic when equipped with a rod, and then 50% again magic when equipped with a whip. So normally we don't use this or we don't get this bonus because usually we use Lotus Mage Fina for a white mage support. Next would be her passive, which is a Holy Retaliation. So when she got she is hit by physical attack, so she will counter a Holy Retaliation with an AoE 210% magic damage. Calculate the spirit and then it will be damaged as counted as magic. So for her passives at 7 stars, so you have to equip her TMR on her, which is a Hairpin of Purity. So it gives her a 20% attack, defense, magic, spirit, and then plus 30% again with light resist, and then it gives her a +1 limit burst crystal fill rate per turn. So it's a very good thing. It gives her defense and spirit also for added survivability. And then at level 110 at 7 stars, so she has a 20% direct resist when you equip him with a rod and also a whip, and then if you equip him with a staff or a bow, she will have a 20% light resist. So if you equip him with a rod and then another whip, you will have at least 40% dark resist. And then if you equip him with a staff and a bow, she will have a 40% dark resist. So vice versa if you just mix him. Next would be a plus 20% more defense on him. And then at level 120, she gains a passive that gives her plus 80% damage modifier on Sacred Burst, Arc Punisher, and then she has a 25% chance to counter magical attacks with AoE 20 MP and then also an AoE fill with 1 limit burst. So it's a very good thing, but usually we don't make our white mages to get damage from the boss, or if we cannot do that, at least we have a few counters for our MP. So her magic is not changed at least 7 stars, so they're still there. She only have a Naga, which an AoE cure with poison, blind, sleep, silence, paralysis, and confuse. That's all that is changed. And this is her limit burst, so it will be of course a judgment cross. So it's if you max it out, it's an AoE 1000 for 10% magic damage, calculated as spirit, and then it will be damaged as magic. And then also gives an AoE 65% minus 65% light and dark resistance for 3 turns, and then an AoE revive at 100% for 3 turns. So that's a very good thing. So that's your Super Trustmaster reward. So it's an auto cast single target 80% attack defense magic spirit every turn. A single target 290% HP heal with a 1.2 modifier every turn, and then recovers 20% MP per turn, and then gives a 2 limit burst fills per turn. So it's a very good Super Team R, but I doubt you'll have to have those because you may want to have a better materia for that, for added some HP or defense. So that's it, guys. I will be posting another 7-star units because it's maintenance right now. So stay tuned for more 7 or for more future sites videos. So again, guys, bye.